Tomorrow, the Tarrant County jury begins deciding the sentence for a former police officer now convicted of manslaughter. Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. Aaron Dean showed little emotion as the judge read the guilty verdict this afternoon for the killing of Atatiana Jefferson. He was charged with murder, but after 2 days of deliberations, the jury went with the lesser charge. Fox 4's Macy Jenkins is live with the range of swift reactions to the verdict tonight. Macy.
Hi, Clarice. Well, Aaron Dean was taken into custody this afternoon, and next up is the sentencing phase of this case. Now, a manslaughter conviction carries a sentence of somewhere between 2 to 20 years, but he is eligible for probation and community supervision, which means that he could possibly not face jail time. Tomorrow, the jury will also be deciding that sentence.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Aaron York Dean, guilty of the offense of manslaughter.
Former Fort Worth police officer Aaron Dean showed little emotion as Judge George Gallagher read Thursday's verdict. Guilty of manslaughter for the 2019 shooting death of Atatiana Jefferson. Outside of the courtroom, tears and outrage from some who were disappointed the conviction was not for murder. Others were more subdued with their reactions.
I don't know what to say at this moment, honestly. Just trying to gather all the thoughts together.
My spirit is not feeling good right now.
Jefferson's siblings left the courtroom immediately, still under a gag order and unable to talk about the case. Witnesses and others directly involved in the case cannot talk until after sentencing. And while there was disappointment from some, others saw this conviction as a step forward.
I've been here every day of this trial, and I applaud Ashley and Dale. They had a tough job, but they got something. And I got to, explain to the community something is better than nothing.
Years ago, he wouldn't have never gotten tried. And if he did, he wouldn't have gotten convicted of any felony. So it's a small step, but it's a gain for us.
I think it's the appropriate conviction, charge of manslaughter. I didn't think it met the bar of murder. That is the intent, meaning he intended to kill her. He did kill her, and the jury found, in my opinion, that he was reckless and it caused the death of someone else. They didn't buy the argument that he was in fear of his life.
Dean taken into custody Thursday afternoon, a new booking photo posted on the Tarrant County Jail's website. It took roughly 12 hours over 2 days for the jury to make their decision. Yesterday, the judge gave them the option to consider a lesser charge of manslaughter when they received their instructions. Former Dallas County DA Russell Wilson says they likely spent a lot of time deciding whether Dean's act was reckless versus intentional.
I'm presuming during their deliberations, they focused very heavily on the body camera video, as we anticipated they would. And then there were different interpretations of that.
Friday morning, the jury meets again to determine Dean's sentence. Wilson says we should expect to hear from more witnesses, describing Dean's character and experience as an officer, as well as the life and loss of Atatiana Jefferson.
So I expect the debate, if you will, regarding the appropriate sentence to be nearly as intense as the trial.
Wilson says it's hard to predict, but it's possible the jury could come up with a decision on the sentence by tomorrow afternoon. I'll send it back to you, Clarice.
Macy Jenkins live. Thank you.